Well, like every other living being, we too created with a purpose. You know, I mean, we too have a genetic makeup that makes us do what we do. You know? So just like how Jah created one to do this and the next one to do that, just like how him create the dog and him create the cat, same life, but different genetic traits what make when one says sound, it sound whether it's barking back or meow. You understand? One little bit more flexible, one little bit more agile, one like this, the next one like that. So for me, if I answer a certain question and tell you why I am, would almost be a lie. You know, because really and truly, I was created for a purpose. I never created myself. So you see, anything that go on in I life was already ordained. Seeing for there was one who knew I before I was I. So that is the light what we deal with, and that is the overstanding what we step with. See? Yeah. So what you must realize is the consciousness is going to be there because we are aware, and the reason we are aware is because we know we're creator. You know, so we kind of check things a little bit more different. We are not the youth them what does, you know what I mean, scrape off of the plate. You know what I mean? We're the type of youth them what check where everything what they on the plate come from. You know? Whole heap of transition I go through. See? I go through a transition right now. See? The reality is every stage have its purpose, as I say. I can't tell you when the cocoon crack, or I can't tell you when time I was caterpillar. But I can tell you that every single point in my life has been a very necessary stage with experiences and exposure and good things happening and bad things happening and smooth seas and rough seas that all together make what we be. The time before I started the lesson necessary for the time after, because really there's no really time before and time after. If you overstand what I say, because everything is one in the same chain. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't say, no man, you only can crawl, you can't run. But where running come from? Running come from crawling. You know what I mean? So everything is in the same chain. So transition for me is an ongoing process, as I say. You know what I mean? I'm currently transitioning. Why? Because I still a read, I still a learn, I still a go through things. My daughter teach me things. We make music, we live life. Yeah, go through the ups, you go through the downs. So for I and I, it's never been a okay chapter lock. You know, we just go through life and we continue to transition, you know, like it's an ongoing thing, you know what I mean? It's not a one moment thing. Like, yeah, this point in I life, no man, day in, day out, and all when time we stick to the right, sometime we buck up in a wrong. Because we is human. See? Yeah, and it's not every time I turn the next cheek. You dig? So, with that said, I is still transitioning through it.
All right, what are some of the things you mentioned literature? What are some of the things you've been reading and you are reading that give you strength?
Well, I have a couple books where we are read. All of Malcolm Gladwell thing them, you know. Goliath, Outlier. Deepak thing them, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success is a book. We have 4 seasons same way, you know. Yeah, them they will kind of monitor right, you know, and you don't know, Khalil Gibran, the prophet, is always in there, and His Majesty, the wise words of His Imperial Majesty is always there, you know. Yeah, but I kind of there, so right now, you know.
All right.
And we are read a little autobiography from Muammar Gaddafi, you know, because we feel like he's a great one too, so we need to learn one more to teach.
Talking about reparation, but the recognition. Africa awaits and creators of let's wait and play it for our nation. Ripening the fruit of revolution. Oh, 500 years and counting. 500 years and counting. 500 years and counting. There's no end of.
Really, where reggae music concerned, you know, my first introduction would have been from my pops. My pops used to have 3 things in the car right through. Peter Tosh, Legalize It,
So that's where that energy comes from.
Bob Legend,
Yeah.
Muta Baruka, and Buju Banton till Shiloh.
Yeah.
See? And then now, differently as me I said, Zigman and the Melody Makers and Stephen Marley, Damian Marley, Julian, some of my greatest influences in life. Seeing as a young youth, I hear certain Zigman and the Melody Makers. To me, that's the heights of reggae music. When you talk about Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers, it's a whole different conversation for me. Seeing because, yeah man, from justice to everyone wants to be to, yeah, like heights, cosmic. You understand? So, them experience the great for I and I upon levels where I and I don't even know. As me I said, that's why I said to you before I know myself, I and I life was already ordained. For it's just determine how much nutrients you get and what type of nutrients you need for whatever tree you're supposed to be and whatever fruits you're supposed to bear. See? Yeah man.
How you link up with Exterminator and how you build that relationship with Chinna Smith?
Well, how the Exterminator link gonna what is me and Remus used to go high school together. When me then further for a while with Daniel them and Kurt and we did a make road and music, me come back a yard for a while and me and Remus start link up and make some music, and naturally Fatis come through and say what go on, and him as the guru I said, boy, look like something special here, you know, and he made it in effort to give you some different lesson and show you a different level of love and give you a different level of courage while approaching this thing. Now, we were introduced to Uncle Chinna through that. But we know Uncle Chinna long time because Chinna used to play for the Melody Makers. So we as a young youth, we always used to say High Priest, you know, Chinna, Squidly, Bowie, Bubbler.
So you got early exposure to some real music and some real
Yeah man, what you mean man, what you talk about? So, and then now on a different level now, Earl Chinna Smith is the High Priest. He is the real deal in the sense of our fair step. What a real leader is. You understand? Is a one who has introduced I to myself in a whole heap of different ways simply by opening my realms, you know what I mean? Opening my train of thought while still keeping we solid. How we have to know what we stand for about ya. See? But as me I say, it's truly one of the greatest gifts that Jamaica ever get. Because Earl Chinna Smith has influenced so many other greats what we boy have as great and legend that he names too numerous to mention. Not even talking about the songs when play upon. Not talk about the lives when influence. Through the reasoning, through the music, through the liberty. See? So when you talk about Earl Chinna Smith, it's a different thing. It's a different love I and I have. Uncle Chinna we call it. Uncle Chinna is I and I balance. You know what I mean? Is one of the few individuals in the earth what can yeah man. Drop everything. Drop all ego, drop all pride. Come and be a part of or exit. It's either you know how to be a part of or you're going to leave. There is not no in between thing. See? Jaja.
It's when you get exposed to Thomas Sankara.
Thomas Sankara, I find out about Thomas after I left high school. You know what I mean? Everybody go through that period there where we're radical in terms of we want to know what really are going on and check out what really are going on with the motherland Africa and why this is that and how this is that. And my mother used to work in Africa. You understand? So
where was she working?
My mother did her work in a Benin, Cotonou. See? So that too was also incentive to find what really are going on. And then as me I said, you know what I mean? You start reading and hear about Upper Volta and say, you know, you get the story, say, okay, name Burkina Faso now, but Upper Volta, and then this one named Thomas Sankara will come forward with some revolutionary ideas. But at that time, nobody never really seen the sense of the level of selflessness. You know what I mean? And the level of, yo, me depend on uno. You know what I mean? What kind of man change out the fleet of car? And what kind of man, hey, we have to wear this, you know, everybody have to wear with material. On the walk around, there's so much bumbleclad Levi. Like Levi ever come a bumbleclad Burkina Faso. You understand? You understand? Yeah, so you need brave ones like that what make the youth them understand like what we worth, what we're spending power worth as a nation in our earth. You understand? And why it's so important to we unite on a bigger level. You know what I mean? Because everybody else united. You know what I mean? Everybody else united. So how long, man?
And last question I have to ask. You dealing with any agriculture?
Yeah, man. We plant herb and ginger and pineapple. You know? That's what we've been planting. My family, we're maroon. So my family really, my father to this day, my grandmother to this day, still farm.
In Moortown?
No, in a St. James.
Alright.
See? So to this day we still farm. Like farming is a big part of my life. When me a young youth, when school go up on summer holidays, first 2 weeks they were spent in the farm. You know, when me get expelled from high school in a Jamaica, one time we done fifth farm and I ride on the farm me go down a place called Catadupa, pineapple farm. So farming forever will be a great big part of my life because who is you? Your money not worth nothing. You need food, right? And that's why you make money. So you have a shelter, you have a roof over your head, and you have some food in your stomach. So planting erase one problem, you know? Yeah.
How do you feel the farming has helped you on your journey now with the music and everything? Because I feel that agriculture, it kind of exposes you to the process of things and give you patience and give you endurance.
Yeah, man, definitely, without doubt. Because you know, say, everything is a process. That's why you say we move. You know, say, you have a time where before you even plant a seed, you got to clear the field. See? Yes, enough one don't even know that. Enough man plant them seed in a trash, which is why it refuses to grow. So you got to clear the field before you plant the seed. And after you plant the seed now, you got to nourish it. Every day you weed out before you even see nothing named fruit. You understand? So we overstand those stages and steps and the pruning and, you understand? And we respect time, you know? So if you're asking I that farming definitely has been a plus to me on my journey because we understand, say, yo, everything about time and time is the master. See, if you want something where force ripe, it's not going to taste how you like. So, you know, you take every time and you do things the right way. And one day, man, see?